sacrifices, we are a more divided nation than we've ever been.
It's interesting that we don't know quite what it means to be bored anymore. We fill our time with so many things, part of it just seeking to be efficient, maybe part of it just not wanting to fully engage ourselves. We're missing out. There's so much more to life and relationship, and getting away for a time of retreat and reset, to allow conversations to naturally occur and actually honestly be able to listen to everything they have to say without a beep or a buzz or a ding. People all want to be seen and heard and known and loved, and I think we find ourselves pursuing the answer to what it is to be seen and heard and known and loved in places that are empty. And that's where we can find time at camp for building those relationships, for practicing presence, to learn what it is to listen, to pause and reflect, where there's less interrupting and more a practice of presence.
I've heard it described as a thin space where the space between heaven and earth is just a little thinner than it is anywhere else. Just getting to look at how gigantic and close those mountains are does something special to your heart. You're just so loved here. You can feel it by God, by the people, by your campers, by everyone around you. You are inherently family when you're here. It's remarkable.
Tall Timber was definitely a safe space because realizing that there's no social pressure, I guess, to be a certain type of person. People here really just want you to be your truest self. Especially going through school, you have all these people who are the exact same age and the exact same position, and it's so easy to compare yourself to them. But then once you come up here, the staff and just the environment really encourages you to be who God made you uniquely to be.
You know, with the slogan, disconnect to reconnect, right? So at home, if they're bored or if they want something to fill the void, it's really easy. The unique nature of camp, you get the opportunity to realize how much easier it is without all that stuff. No stress, no anxiety, no worries about what they need to do or who they need to see or who they need to impress. Hopefully they're just here to have fun.
Groups will typically come in on a Friday night, and the very first thing that they see when they get here is this amazing mountain setting. It is just beautiful, and it puts you at peace right away. When guests are here, they can do anything they want. It is their program to set up, and so some guests set this up as a retreat to just rest and be with one another. Some people want to come and they want to play in the trees, and so we have recreation like a rock wall, a zip line, a giant swing. There's just a chance to get out and explore nature.
Camp is also a place where you pitch in and you work together as a family. Everybody gets an opportunity to help out in the dish room, doing it as a cabin group, and it's memorable.
Those times when they're in the dishes and are actually having fun serving, that really helps foster community for sure, because we couldn't do it without everybody putting in a little extra effort.
My favorite place at Tall Timber is Campfire, and it's kind of the culmination of everything. You come out and the fire is crackling, you're sitting next to your friends, the light's dimming down, and it becomes this really powerful space. And we usually end the week by actually inviting campers to come up and to share their stories as well. I've heard kids share tragic things. I've heard kids share amazing things. I've heard kids share things and have their siblings stand up and say, I've never known that about you before. There is a sense of welcome, a sense of peace. You get to be who you are, and I love that.
Dance, dance, dance in a perfect world. Dance, dance, dance in a perfect kingdom. Peace for all. Peace for all. Everybody dance.
We want you to come to camp and find out who you were uniquely made to be. We invite you to register today and see what God has in store for you at camp.